Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1452nd edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. And welcome, traders. This video is being filmed on a Tuesday night for Trading Wednesday. That's March 30th, 2016. Before we move forward, remember that futures trading is extremely risky, causes substantial financial loss, is not suitable for all traders, and know that a stop is your best friend and should always be placed first. All right, traders, so what are we looking at? If you come to my chat room at livewithoscar.com, I can explain further, but right now you are looking at the daily gold bar chart. In this chart, weeks back, we showed you a cup and handle formation right here. We showed you the cup, this being the handle or the bull flag. So we had number one, a cup and handle. Number two, the bull flag takes place. Number three, you get above the 200 ball moving average and bam, an explosion. Now we've got this interesting little channel, and as of this evening, we're breaking out of that channel right there. Let me give you a quick zoom on it, maybe you can see it. As of this evening, we're starting to break out of that channel. Very, very nice. So we are buyers of dips, or we've got a green OMNI in the gold for trading on Wednesday. A couple of other markets of note. Let's go look at them. Soybeans, traders. I mentioned this to you for quite some time now. I've been showing it to you in the last few videos as well. And look at the breakout that has ensued. Go technical analysis. So the breakout has been very smart since we got above this pennant flag. We got to the 200 ball moving average, then broke out above it, and now we're in this nice red channel defined here. And I say we just continue to move higher. Big report coming out Thursday. Usually the report is already baked into the chart. The market leads the reports, so it looks like it'll be a bullish report overall. But for now, for day trading, we've been long the soybeans since Monday. We've taken the trade overnight Monday and Tuesday, and we are still long for going into Wednesday's trading. Once again, green OMNI for trading in your soybeans. Corn, wheat, we like the whole grain complex, as we've been telling you for days. So interesting there. And then we can go look at something that I like, very interesting lately, the S&P market. So we'll leave the soybeans, we'll go out to a weekly, and we will look at the S&P. I think you'll find this one interesting. So, of course, you've seen this chart in many videos, and contrary to what you may think if you're only following the videos, we absolutely do take the OMNI buy signals for the emini S&P, and we've taken a lot of them on this run up. But I want to always remind you of the larger looming formation, the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, the head and shoulders formation, and that we are at the head test area now. Wonderful bull flag, which I showed you in last night's video, and we did break out of it. So bravo for the market to gain its legs and break out of this little pennant flag that we had formed as of last night. Again, this is a head test area. We had multiple 7 trades we took on Tuesday. 2 of them lost. We started off with a winning trade in S&P, winning trade in NASDAQ. Second trade, however, turned out to be a loser because we were stopped out when we got above the green line. So we also won in euro currency. We won in soybeans. We won in corn. We had a decent day in the other commodities. But the S&P and NASDAQ have now shown us that they want to absolutely get into this head test area. That would be this area here, the head and shoulders head test. The head test started right about here. Then it formed the bull flag, and now we're just about to get into the head test area. So very interesting. So for slightly longer term, you need to keep this in mind. But for short term, we've got a green OMNI for trading the emini S&P, and we will be buying dips in S&P and NASDAQ if we can for trading on Wednesday. But I stumbled upon a chart. If you ask me, it is the most interesting chart. It's the reason why I'm doing this video for you this evening. And let's go look at it. Here's the feature chart, the chart masterpiece of the evening, if you will. And that is the crude oil overlaid by the E-mini S&P, and look at what's going on. For several weeks now, I've been telling my Omniacs that what normally should happen is that there'll become a decoupling of crude and the stock market, whereas crude will turn into a commodity that will just do its thing and it won't always take the stock market up and down on a daily basis. That's called a decoupling, when the stock market starts going in one direction and the crude oil starts going in another. So they stayed together for quite some time during this period here, but we've now got a decoupling taking place. You can see right here, this is the E-mini S&P in green moving higher, and this is your crude oil moving lower. So they are starting to decouple, and hopefully that will continue, and that is one less headache on the stock market, which has been performing well. So we are taking the buy signals in the stock market for trading on Wednesday, and I just thought this was a very interesting chart, and you needed to see it. So that's what I wanted to show you, traders. Thank you so much for tuning into these videos. Come join me at livewithoscar.com in my free trading room. And remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, traders. I'll see you all at livewithoscar.com.